Hi everyone, I'm Margot McKinnon from Harmonics. Today is a special day for feet, particularly your toes. So if you have any problems related to toes, and specifically if you're suffering with bunions, that deformation around the big toe, this series is for you. I can't promise it's going to be easy, but with some practice you'll find you get a lot better at it, and it helps wake up your feet and make them feel much, much more comfortable. Before we get started, I just want to remind you that if you like what you see, please subscribe so that you can have access to videos like this every single week. Okay, let's go to our feet. So my feet are flat on the ground here. And what I'm going to start with is just a reach, which I know you can't see, but a reach of my feet, a reach of my toes, and then a lift of all of them, and then back down. I reach them, think of them getting longer, and I lift them, and then down. Reaching again and lifting all 10 toes, and down. Reaching and lifting. Now, if you happen to have a bunion forming or already very formed, this can be really tough to do. I'm going to ask you to think about moving your big toes toward each other, even though they may not want to, they may not even be able to. Okay? And then down. So reaching the toes, lifting, and then thinking of the big toes moving toward each other, and then down. So now you're going to press the big toe into the floor and lift the other 4, and then down. So big toe presses, the other 4 lift and down. Big toe presses, the 4 little toes lift and down. So we're going to do it again. Big toe pressing, the little toes lifting. You may feel some really strong contraction in the bottoms of your feet. Okay? And then down. So do one more, pressing the big toes, lifting the little ones, and then down. Now we switch it. The little toes press down and the big toes lift. And then down. Little toes press, big toes lift, and down. Little toes pressing, and why don't you try reaching the big toe? I know you can't see it, but reaching it and lifting. And then down. Little toes press, big toes reach and lift. And again, this one can be super tough, even if you just sit here and think about your big toes lifting. It will eventually help you lift them. Okay, and then down. So now we're going to alternate. So press the big toes down, lift the little toes. Then press the little toes and lift the big toes. And down. Press the big toes, lift the little guys, and down. Press the little ones, and lift the big ones. Okay, so now we're going to go a little quicker. And this can start to feel very discombobulated, confused, but even just giving it a try. Just a couple of repetitions, see what's possible. Some of it won't work, right? But like I said at the beginning, with some practice, you'll start to see everything move. Okay, good. So we'll leave the toes now, and I'm going to have you lift one heel, slide the foot back a little bit, hold around your thigh so it stays still, and then you circle the foot. Okay? And what I'm trying to do here And I don't know if you can see it, but what I'm trying to show you is the back half of the foot circling, while the front, right, the forefoot and the toes stay glued down on the floor. Okay. So I'm going to pause there, release that foot down. Okay. The other one comes up and pulls back a bit. And then the circling. Okay, so if you can focus on this back part here, around the ankle and the heel, circling and circling. What you want to avoid is this, where your toes are really moving on the ground, right? They stay down. You try and keep the entire ball of the foot on the floor while you circle the back, heel and ankle. Okay. And then foot goes down. All right, so you start with those. Motions for the toes, the forefoot. You'll feel the bottom of the foot working. And then that last one, never leave that one out, because when you can get better motion at the back of the foot, it really helps the toes. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.